Rolling.
Hello everyone, this is Mark Laurrie, the Superintendent of Schools in Niagara Falls, and another installment of our YouTube videos. What a guest we have today. My friend, Channel 2 weathercaster extraordinaire, Mr. Patrick Hammer. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Good to be on this with you.
Yeah, we have some fun, and we'll start with a serious topic because school closings have been a big issue all around with our weather. Can you give us a weather prediction for this winter?
Yeah, I think schools are going to be closed December through March.
You're making the kids happy.
That's what I'm thinking. I think we just call it now. No, in all seriousness, this winter looks like it's going to behave very much like last winter, which means likely an above average snowfall season. Okay. There's a lot of similarities also to the winter of 2013-14, which was remembered for its cold and for the fact that there were a couple of notable blizzards that year.
Yes.
Now, so that when you look to the future, you often have to look to the past and find similar setups. So we're calling for above normal snow. We'll probably have a nice cool start to November. Could have a couple of snowfalls in November. December may back off a little bit. If you recall, that's what happened last year.
Yes.
Our winter kicked into full gear the start of the new year.
Okay,
so
right.
We're thinking that it will be an active winter with some freeze-thaw cycles, which are typical, but the signals that point to quiet or warm weather are not there.
Okay.
There are more signals pointing towards active weather with multiple shots of Arctic air that will lead to lots of lake effect. And I mean, from a weather perspective, you know, I'm kind of jazzed about it because I love winter weather. I know I'm not always popular with that, but that's kind of how we're thinking an active weather, winter weather is on the way.
Well, from a superintendent's perspective, I'm not jazzed about
I
it.
know.
but
especially when it's, you know, here, sometimes, you know, it's 4 or 5 in the morning and you got to make the call. And it's, as you know, as a parent, I used to think snow days, they're cool.
Right.
Now as a parent, we're like,
right.
what are we going to do? We have to alter my wife's plans and work plans, and it's a big deal.
That's exactly right. Those are the kind of things that go into our thinking too. And in Niagara Falls, you know, kids rely on us for food, warm buildings.
Yep.
You know, where there's stability in a lot of cases, unfortunately. So, how accurate would you say that kind of? I mean, you know, you get picked on a lot.
Oh, totally. Well, I mean, we're not going to nail every storm, but I will say our seasonal forecasts have gotten better.
Yeah,
I mean, we did pretty well last year. But do we miss? Yeah, we miss. But you know, I think the technology and the science is getting so much better that we can really be ahead of a storm, and we can be ahead of a season. And I would say, you know, whether you're talking to superintendents or snowplow operators or city workers, those that want to plan, I would plan to be busy this year. And there will be some snow days.
One last question, and we're on the precipice of a wind event tomorrow. The winds seem to be picking up with the weather more than
There's a lot of people in this newsroom who seem to say, God, I don't remember this.
Right.
Last year was a very windy season. We had 2 big windstorms, and if you go back and you look, wind has always been. We're in a very windy part of the world. I can't say is it windier now than it was 30 years ago. That's hard to prove, but I just think that there's more attention paid to it because it's such an impact.
Yes.
Almost more so than snow because of the power outages and the down trees and wind is really in a hurricane. That's one of the main things that is. I mean, the danger. So we take wind seriously, and it may be that we're drawing more attention to it, so it seems like there's more. But on a day like post Halloween, it's going to be a big deal.
Yeah. Well, I hope you will. I know you like to have a little bit of fun.
Oh, yeah.
So let's close this segment with you and saying thank you on the serious information that you shared with us, and we appreciate it. Let's try and play a little game that I like to call hit and run.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a couple of quick questions.
Got it.
First thing that comes to your mind, 'cause
Okay.
I know you're a big music fan.
Yes.
Best concert you ever attended?
I know it exactly. It was 1993, Steely Dan Shoreline Amphitheater in Mountain View, California.
It's late at night, and you're watching Channel 2 News, and you're looking for a snack in your cupboard. What is it?
Fig Newtons.
Whoa, Fig Newtons.
Probably the kids are like, what?
Yeah, what's a Fig Newton?
Oh,
That might be another one.
Best cookie ever.
Really? Well, that's something.
You don't know what a Fig Newton
I
is?
know
Okay,
what a Fig Newton. I'm worried about our kids.
Yeah,
They're watching this and our parents
go
watching
get
this.
mom and dad to get you some. The biscuit.
Best trip you've ever taken?
I would say to Sapporo, Japan. I worked for the U.S. ski team for the 2010 Olympics. So I got to travel with them and do their forecasting, because when you are a professional skier, whether it's Nordic or Alpine, the wax they choose is critical. So I got to travel really all over the world, and Japan is one of the places.
Other than Niagara Falls and Buffalo, best city in the country?
Best city in the country, even though it's my hometown of San Francisco. However, I would say Buffalo has now surpassed that. I mean that genuinely. San Francisco is a beautiful city. I was proud to be from there, but I like it here.
Great. Last question.
Yeah.
You're in a foxhole. One person. Who's with you?
Well, okay. Is my wife watching this?
If she's watching the Niagara Falls School District YouTube series.
Scott Levin, of course. Of course.
I love it. I love it. Patrick, thank you very
My
much.
pleasure.
We appreciate you doing this, and
All right.
we'll watch you very closely for your forecast.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.